Hi friends and my dear students. I am T. Venkateshwarlu working as a school assistant in English at Municipal High School, Bapatla. In today's session, I would like to deal with the very first lesson in 10th class, that is attitude is altitude. This lesson is a part of a very first unit, that is personality development. What is personality? There is some difference between person and personality. A person is no other than an individual, whereas a personality is a person with great qualities. So when we go through the very first lesson or the very first three lessons under unit 1, we will become great personalities if we follow the great ideals of the personalities mentioned in the lessons. And now the very first lesson, that is attitude is altitude. What is meant by attitude? Attitude means the way of thinking. What is altitude? Altitude means certain height above the sea level. The point here is, if our attitude is positive, we are sure of reaching the altitude. We are sure of reaching certain culmination. And before going to know about the very first lesson, let's have a glance at some great personalities. The very first one, that is Stephen Hawking. Have a glance at the image of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking is a great physicist and cosmologist, a world famous scientist, because he got a good name and fame by making or giving his own contributions to science and technology. To speak the truth, he suffered from motor neuron disease, which causes a hardening of body. Because of that motor neuron disease, he is unable to move his hands, he is unable to move his legs too. Every time he sits on a chair and he uses his head, he uses his brain, and with the help of a computer, he is able to disclose his ideas in a wonderful manner. The ideas disclosed by him are adopted by the other scientists, and his ideas are well utilized by the other scientists. Thus, his contributions to science and technology are highly commendable. Despite his handicap, he became a director and professor at Cambridge University. He did research on black holes related to Big Bang theory. In fact, he discovered Hawking radiation too. And because of his wonderful contributions to science and technology, he received many awards and rewards and won the applause of the world citizens. And what made him become successful? Because of his positive attitude, because of his willpower, because of his determination. We have to really salute him. It's our duty to follow the ideals of such great personalities. Have a glance at Helen Keller, another great personality. Helen Keller is a famous American writer, political activist, lecturer, educator, journalist, etc. At 19 months old, what happened to her, She contracted an unknown illness. As a result, she became blind, deaf and dumb. She is unable to see, she is unable to hear, and she is unable to speak. Luckily, Annie Sullivan, her tutor and lifelong companion, taught her how to read and write. And in the latter part of her life, she championed the cause of the disabled persons. She overcame her triple handicap by dint of her hard work, commitment, devotion, dedication, determination, and above all, discipline. Really, she became a symbol of inspiration to many people in the world. The woman who was dumb was able to speak. Say how she was able to speak. Observe the way that she speaks.
No.
Look at the image of one more personality, that is Sudha Chandran. Sudha Chandran is a famous Bharatanatyam dancer and Indian film and TV actress. Unfortunately, she lost her right leg in a road accident in Tamil Nadu at a very tender age. Before losing her leg, she gave many stage performances and won the applause of many audience. But even after the loss of her right leg, she didn't get disappointed. She overcame her handicap by wearing a Jaipur foot. She started practicing her Bharatanatyam and later she recovered. She gave a number of dance performances and she became a famous Bharatanatyam dancer and won many Filmfare awards. She was popularly known as Mayuri Girl because she acted in the Telugu film of Mayuri, which is purely based on her real life. She has become a symbol of willpower and determination. She has become really an inspiration to many people in the world. Really, we have to appreciate all these three personalities. We have to salute them because they have got name and fame despite their disabilities. Why they have become successful? If we question, we understand that they have certain great qualities. They are not persons, they are personalities. Do you want to become a person or personality? If I question, you should feel that you too should become a personality, not a person. And this is in brief about these great personalities. Now let's come to the main part of the very first lesson. Attitude is altitude. Attitude means the way of thinking and altitude means certain height. Look at the very first lesson. Imagine having no arms to stretch in the morning to help you scratch that itch, to allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones. Imagine, suppose, having no arms to stretch in the morning, having no arms to put out. Stretch here means to put out. And what is the opposite to stretch? Hide. This is called stretching, and without stretching means hiding. Imagine, suppose you have no arms to stretch in the morning, or you have no arms to help you scratch that itch. Scratch means to rub with nails. This is called scratching, rubbing with nails. To scratch that itch. Itch means skin irritation. Suppose we have some itch, some skin irritation, we start rubbing with nails. We generally scratch. If we have no arms, we can't scratch that itch. To allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones. Suppose we have no arms. Can we embrace our near and dear? Can we hug our kith and kin or friends and relatives? No, it's not possible. To allow you to wrap your arms, to wrap means here to cover your arms around your loved ones. Only when we have arms, we can show our love and affection by just wrapping around our loved ones. Imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard, or get you from point A to point B. Suppose we have no legs to kick pebbles are the small stones. If we have no legs, we can't use our legs. We can't kick pebbles or stones down the street. We can't walk. We can't run. We can't bicycle or we can't skateboard. Skateboard here means ride a narrow board on a roller skate. We can't go from point A to point B also. Then imagine both at once, which is what Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Just suppose we have no arms and legs, we cannot do anything. There is one famous personality in the lesson, that is Nick Vujicic. He has faced his whole life without arms and legs. Have you heard something like this before? I think you have not heard about a person like him. Nick Vujicic was born with no arms or legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. Look at the image of Nick Vujicic. He has no arms, no legs. He has his own head. And a person with no arms and legs can be called a torso. And of course, without a head also, only the main part of the body. Torso means the main part of the body or the trunk. But in this lesson, our hero, that is Nick, he has his own head. He has no arms and legs. He too can be called a torso. Despite his disability, he goes ahead with great willpower. He doesn't let the details stop him. Here the details the word refers to having no arms and legs. His birth as a torso, that is referred to as details. The brave 26-year-old who is mainly torso plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs, bodily parts. Despite means in spite of. In spite of having no limbs or bodily parts or hands or legs or something else, he is able to play different games like football, golf, swimming, surfing. What is surfing? Almost riding on waves on a surfboard. He can ride on waves, sea waves on a surfboard. A tough task even for the physically abled personalities. He is a differently abled one, but he is able to play a number of games. So observe the way that he plays golf, football, swimming, surfing, whatnot. He plays a number of games. Just observe the video. Nick has a small foot on his left hip, which helps him balance and enables him to kick. He uses his one foot to type, write with the pen and pick things up between his toes. Nick has a small foot on his left hip. A small foot on his left hip. What is hip? Hip is nothing but the upper part of a thigh bone. He has a small foot on his left hip, which enables him balance, which helps him balance and enables him to kick. In the sense that only because of his left hip, he is able to balance or sit in a proper manner. He uses his one foot to type. He has a small foot. With the help of the small foot, he is able to type, he is able to write using a pen and pick things up between his toes. The hands have fingers and the feet have toes. I call it my chicken drumstick joke to Nick, who was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now lives in Los Angeles. I'd be lost without it. I call it my chicken drumstick joke to Nick. In a joking manner, Nick says that he calls that small foot on his left hip. I call it. Here it refers to the small foot on his left hip. He calls that small foot a chicken drumstick, in the sense that chicken drumstick here means the lower leg of a chicken. In a joking manner, he calls it so because he has a small foot. And he was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now he lives in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is in the USA. If you can't get a miracle, become one. Nick Vujicic. In the sense, he said that if you are unable to get a miracle, if you are unable to find a wonder, become one. In the sense, why can't you become a miracle? If you don't find a miracle, if you don't get a miracle, you yourself can become a miracle. That is his point. It is in our hands what to become. A person becomes a murderer by killing somebody, or a person becomes an IAS officer by working hard. It is in our hands what to become. So according to Nick, if you can't find or if you can't get a miracle, you can become a miracle. That's his point. Due to his faith as an evangelical Christian, Nick has chosen to remain a virgin until marriage, although he has had long-term girlfriends in the past. Nick has a lot of faith in God, in Lord Christ. As he has a faith as an evangelical Christian, he is a faithful and evangelical Christian. Evangelical is related to Christianity, and he believes in the Bible, and the people who follow the Bible will remain virgins until they get married. Nick also really remains a virgin in the sense a person without having any previous sexual experience until the day of marriage. That one is said to be a virgin, whether someone is a boy or a girl. The one who remains without having any sexual experience. In fact, Nick has a lot of girlfriends. He never misused them. He made a dignified friendship with them, and he wanted to remain a virgin until marriage, and quite opposite to marriage is celibacy. He is very modest, but he gets marriage proposals from women all the time, said Nick's friend and publicist Steve Appel from Los Angeles. Nick has a friend from Los Angeles by name Steve Apple. He is a publicist. He publishes different things. And according to his friend, according to Nick's friend Steve Apple, Nick is very modest. He is very humble. He never speaks much about his abilities. He got many marriage proposals from women, but he remained silent and he didn't talk anything about his greatness. He would love to get married and start a family, but he is waiting for the right girl to come along. He has his own desire to get married despite his disability, but he is eagerly waiting for the day of his marriage, and he is eagerly waiting for finding a right partner to get married. Water sports aren't Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club tucked under his chin, and he is a huge fan of the English Premier League. Water sports aren't Nick's only thing. Nick plays not only water sports but also different games like golf. He plays the game of golf with a club. What is a club? A club is nothing but a heavy stick with one end thicker than the other. A big stick with one end thicker than the other. He keeps the club under his chin, tucked under his chin. Tucked means he put under his chin and thus plays golf. He is a huge fan of the English Premier League. Huge fan, a big supporter. He is a big supporter of the English Premier League. What is English Premier League? It is the English football league system in which about 20 clubs play in England. He is a fan of that English Premier League. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. A decision, he said, was very hard for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have made for him. Initially, Nick felt very sorry when his parents admitted him into an ordinary school. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. What is a special school? A school for the children with special needs. There are some blind people, there are some dumb, there are some deaf. Such students should be sent to special schools. But Nick's parents sent him to only an ordinary school, a common school, not to the special school, not to the mainstream school, not to the special school. Initially he said that the decision was very hard for him. What decision was very hard for him? His parents sending him to an ordinary school. That decision was very hard for him, but later he understood that it was the best decision taken by his parents. When Nick was born, his father was so shocked that he left the hospital room to vomit. What happened when Nick was born? When Nick was born as a torso, a person without arms and legs, his father could not digest the truth that he was blessed with a torso. He got really shocked. He left the hospital room to vomit, to throw up. Vomiting sensation his father got at the sight of his body. His distraught mother couldn't bring herself to hold him until he was 4 months old. His distraught mother, distraught in the sense worried. His mother too was worried and she couldn't bring herself to hold him until he was 4 months old. If Nick has arms and legs, his mother can hold him properly. But he has no arms and legs until Nick is 4 months old. His mother finds the situation difficult to hold him. His disability came without any medical explanation, a rare occurrence called phocomelia, and Nick and his parents spent many years asking why this cruel trick would happen to them. His disability came without any medical explanation. Nick was born as a torso, and in terms of medical language, he was born as a torso because of phocomelia. It is a rare occurrence. Phocomelia is a rare occurrence. Because of that phocomelia, he was born as a torso. And Nick and his parents questioned themselves why that cruel trick would happen to them only. Cruel trick, not kind trick. Opposite to cruel, kind. They felt that God had played a cruel trick. Cruel trick. Why they call it a cruel trick? Because he was born as a torso. The very birth of a torso is really somewhat troublesome to the parents of Nick. My mother was a nurse and she did everything right during pregnancy, but she still blamed herself, he said. According to Nick, his mother blamed herself because she was a nurse. She took every care during her pregnancy. Pregnancy in the sense that while she was carrying a child in her womb, she took every care because she knew what medicine should be taken, what sort of a nutritious food should be taken. She knew everything despite her caution and precaution. She was blessed with a torso so that she cursed herself, she blamed herself. It was so hard for them, but right from the start they did their best to make me independent. Nick's parents felt very difficult initially, yet they did their best to make Nick independent. Opposite to independent is dependent. At first, Nick felt that he was completely dependent on his parents. Later, his parents were successful in making him dependent by making him independent, not dependent. My dad put me in the water at 18 months and gave the courage to learn how to swim. Nick's father taught him something, Nick's mother taught him something, and really Nick's parents were the first teachers and first tutors. They were the first friends, best friends, they were the best companions, they were everything. They were really his God. According to Nick, his dad, his daddy, his father, put him in the water tub, water in the sense of water tub at 18 months as part of his teaching him how to swim. And he gave the courage. Courage here means bravery. I also got really into football and skateboarding. I totally love the English Premier League. It has just been mentioned that Nick is very much interested in English Premier League. He is a hot favorite of English Premier League and he plays football, skateboarding, golf and some other games. Nick's father was a computer programmer and accountant and he taught his little son how to type with his toe at just 6 years old. The role played by Nick's father. What was Nick's father? Nick's father was a computer programmer and accountant. And what was taught by him to Nick? He taught Nick how to type with his toe at just 6 years old. His mom invented a special plastic device that meant he could hold a pen and pencil. And the job done by his mother, his mom here refers to mother, mom, mummy, ma, mama and something else. His mother invented a special plastic device, a special plastic tool with the help of which Nick could hold a pen and pencil. Despite the risk of bullying, his parents insisted Nick attended mainstream school. In spite of the risk of bullying, bullying means torture. Though there was a possibility of facing torture, Nick's parents insisted, they demanded that Nick should attend the mainstream school. What is mainstream school? A common school, an ordinary school. He should go to the ordinary school where the other children study. It was the best decision they could have made for me, adds Nick, who later achieved a degree in financial planning and real estate. So initially Nick felt very sorry for the decision taken by his parents. Later he appreciated the decision taken by his parents, saying that it was the best decision because he was able to compete with the other students. The students who had arms and legs, the students who were able to run, walk, jump. He competed with them and developed a kind of self-confidence and self-reliance. And he achieved, he bagged a degree in financial planning and real estate. What is real estate? Real estate refers to property and buildings for sale. He got a degree in that. It was very hard, but it gave me independence. To attain those degrees, he faced some problems, but those degrees and that education gave him every independence. We want to lead an independent life. We don't want to lead a dependent life. But I personally feel that human life is largely interdependent. The children depend upon their parents and the parents depend upon their children. This is called interdependence. Nick, who was teased and bullied, had an electric wheelchair for mobility and a team of carers to help him. Nick, who was teased and bullied, he was always teased, harassed and bullied, tortured. But that Nick had an electric wheelchair. He had an electric wheelchair for mobility, for movability, to move from one place to the other place. And all the time he had a team of carers to help him. I was deeply depressed when I was 8 years old, he said. According to Nick, when he was 8, he was deeply depressed. He was deeply disappointed and dejected. He was discouraged. And owing to his depression, he went to his mother. Here it is given. I went to my mom crying and told her I wanted to kill myself. Owing to some depression, one day he went to his mother by crying. He told her that he wanted to commit suicide. How unfortunate on the part of Nick. How miserable it is on the part of Nick to try to commit suicide. And I end the session for today at this point, and as part of part 2, I will continue the lesson in the next video. Until then, take care, bye bye, happy watching.